Honourable Member for Abitibi-Témiscamingue. Regardless of the number of soldiers involved or under which flag they are fighting, the fact is that in 2012 there are still Canadian soldiers fighting in Afghanistan. And this, despite the fact that the Conservatives had announced the end of combat operations for our troops in 2011. The Conservatives are breaking their own motion, and it's a political decision. Why do the Conservatives promise one thing in this House but do the opposite as soon as the parliamentarians have their backs turned?
The Honourable Minister of National Defence.
That's not true, Mr. Speaker. We have 6, perhaps, members of the Canadian forces who therefore are participating in an exchange with our allies in Afghanistan.
Where we have less than a half a dozen members who participate in exchange programs with other NATO countries. Mr. Speaker, it's a long-standing practice. There are no combat operations when it comes to Canadian soldiers. This is in keeping with the parliamentary motion.
The Honourable Member for Abitibi-Témiscamingue. There's not just Afghanistan for the Conservatives. It's a real festival of unfulfilled promises. The Conservatives promised that the Cyclone helicopters would replace the Sea Kings and would be delivered in 2008. Then they said that they would be delivered last June. Then they said, well, sometime later this year. And now they're attempting to renegotiate the contract. This guessing game has lasted for long enough. When are our soldiers finally going to be able to count on these pieces of equipment? The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary of the Minister of Public Safety. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. When we sign a contract with a supplier, we expect that they will comply with their obligations under the contract. We have already are looking for damages under this contract, and this is we are taking them to court over this. Thank you.